If you always bail the moment she gets cold, you will never get the hottest girls. The truth is that silence doesn't always mean that she's not interested. Because if you chase too hard, you act needy and she loses all attraction she had for you. But if you don't take your shot, you're gonna just miss your chance. You need to find that fine balance between chasing too hard and being so disinterested that she just moves on. If you don't know me, my name is Max. Nice to meet you. I've been traveling the world, I've been dating hundreds of girls, and I've been coaching guys for years. The reality is just that the hottest, highest status girls are all by default guarded. And I know it's not really politically correct to say that, but it's just the truth. A girl who's less attractive, a girl who's more mid, she doesn't have those guards in place. A girl who's very demanded, she has to, because otherwise she just could not leave the house. Guys would be always taking her time and her attention. And in practice it works very well, because most very attractive girls, they are gonna be very cold at first, they are going to barely reply, and most guys, they are going to give up there. But you know, those girls actually end up dating some guys. So what is it that those guys do different? I remember this one time when I was a club promoter, I saw another guy approach pretty much the hottest girl in the club, and she would keep dismissing him, being very pushing him away, giving him cold answers, and for the whole night the guy was stuck there next to her, trying to talk to her, trying to engage the conversation. And so I was watching this, and in my mind I was like, what a loser, he's trying so hard, he's so needy, he keeps chasing, he should push-pull instead, he should use the fancy techniques. At the end of the night she actually went home with the guy. So that was a long time ago, but this left me blindsided. Like, I saw the proof that pursuing girls worked, and it's actually the best way to get with the most attractive ones. Now there are different ways to do this, and more about that in a minute. But before we get deeper into this, there are two types of cold girls that you need to know of. You have the girls who are cold because they are just not interested, and you have the girls who are cold because they are guarded, but it's just a warm-up phase. Now when a girl is obviously not into you, you don't need to spend time talking to her, it's pointless. But when you notice that it's a girl who's actually a guarded girl because she's very hot, very demanded, you need to take it slow. It's not about not escalating, not moving forward. It's just about doing the same thing, but doing it slower. Overall, it's going to take you more time to reach a social hook with a girl who's very attractive, very demanded. But once you reach that social hook, it's exactly the same game. I think it really unlocks the situation to see hot girls just as girls will need a little bit more time at first because they are scared you might be weird, and you just need to prove them that you're not. It's not always easy to tell the difference between a girl who's cold because she doesn't like you and a girl who's cold because she's guarded, but there are hints that you need to notice. For example, she engages with your frame. Even if it's very low investment, very low effort, she engages with whatever you say. A girl who's cold because she's not interested, she's gonna be dismissive, she's gonna close the conversation, she's gonna turn her body away, she's gonna try to move away a little bit. Once you know about it, it's not very difficult to notice it and recognize the signs. I've actually had great success with coaching clients of mine who were stuck with mid girls because they didn't know how to push through effectively to get with the hottest girls. If you're curious to know how my coaching can get you there too, check out the link below this video. This is, for instance, when being able to self-amuse and to just keep talking for your own sake is going to make the difference. Because if you go up to a hot girl and you're trying to take attention from her, she's going to notice that, she's going to go away. But if you go to a hot girl and you just self-amuse in front of her for a while, through your behavior, and not the things you say, but really through your behavior, through how attractive and confident your behavior is, she's going to stop being so guarded. This is what people mean when they say it's not about the words you use, it's about the energy behind it. If you go up to a girl just to share energy and you use whatever words come through your mind because you want to self-amuse and share some of that with her, it's an honest signal that you're not there just to fuck her or take something from her. Another mindset shift that I found helped me a lot there was to try to have my own fun whenever I'm out trying to socialize, and choose who I bring this fun to, ideally the hottest girl. That's a way better approach than thinking, okay, where are the hot girls, how do I get with them, what do I say? Just think about how can I have more fun in this environment, and then choose who you bring this fun to. At that point, if you bring that fun to a hot girl and she gives you neutral or cold replies at first, you don't really care because all that you're doing is sharing your own fun. In sharing your own fun, you're going to display that you're not needy and that you're just lighthearted and fun. And that's what gets hot girls to hook. I can't count the amount of women who were very cold when I approached them at first, even through our very first date. And after the first date, I asked them, why did you sleep with me? You didn't talk much, you didn't look like you liked me. And they just reply, oh, because you looked very fun and you had a great time. With dating, you can be very specific down to the exact words that you use, but you can also focus on the energy and the vibe that you bring, and it makes everything way simpler. So again, if you want to learn how to do that by yourself, check out the links below this video. Girls who are a little bit cold at first, they are not against you, but they are just protecting themselves. If you're able to go through their guards and make them feel good about it in the process, then you win.